Hey guys, it's Janet. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you guys so much for all of those who participated in the iFitNurse photo challenge for the month of March. It was super neat to get to know you guys, all these nursing students, nurses from all over the world, and it was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed my time on Instagram. I did fall behind a couple of days just because life and I'm super busy right now. But it was fun catching up and just getting to see all these photos from everyone. So I just completed my month back working in the ICU. Things have gone well. In the beginning, I had a lot of anxiety and I'm kind of getting more comfortable being at work. It is still difficult to be away from the baby, but things are definitely better than they were a couple of weeks ago. So to wrap up this month and enter April, I have a couple things I want to show you. So this video now will be kind of a show and tell slash look out for future videos slash giveaways. So I'm going to start off with one of the most recent purchases that I just received. And this is a stethoscope case. I took the inside out because it doesn't fit my stethoscope that I just bought in honor of completing my 1 year as a nurse. So I ordered the Master Cardiology stethoscope in black and brass. It's really pretty. So happy I went with this color scheme. And I have my initials here and my name and RN. So the pink stethoscope that you guys see in a lot of my Instagram photos was the stethoscope that I bought when I was starting nursing school. So now that I'm a registered nurse and now having completed my first year, I decided to mark that by buying a new stethoscope and obviously adding RN to it. I really love it and it's really good. I love the sound of it. I only used it today because I just got it. But other than that, so far so good. Super happy with the purchase. And this is how it kind of fits in there. I'll probably use flushes and all the stuff that I normally carry in my pockets. So yeah, super excited. If you don't know, I love organization. So this is, I guess we can call it a brain book. Not too sure. But it's pretty much the Martha Stewart journal. It's a disc-bound system. If you don't know, these little discs pretty much is the binding tool to it. And you open it just like any notebook. And whoops. This is what it looks like. I bought the dividers. You buy all this separately. And the paper, I showed you before, it just pops right out and then you can pop it right back in. So this is what I'm using at work whenever I have a moment to write things down that maybe I need reminders or just instructions, or maybe I'm studying something or I'm doing a module and I really want to remember that. This is what I'm hoping to capture all those like side notes. So this is the inside of it. When I'm at work, I normally leave this at my little desk area, and throughout the day, I kind of throw a bunch of sticky notes in this little pocket so I can review this later when I'm at home. Some of these little stickies are reminders on how to put orders in, like if I'm going back between two different orders, which one's the right one. So there are things that I want to make note of that I will later transcribe it into the actual section there. So that's what these are. It's been a couple shifts. I have not reviewed them and I have not transcribed them. And then I have this little post-it, maybe for later use, I'm not sure. And then there's a little envelope folder thing. And then I have a couple of these, and they're just kind of bookmark tabs, and you can write lists. And I also have a page marker. Anyways, okay, so I have horrible penmanship, and that's pretty much a sample of like the notes that I have. I have my sections kind of highlighted clinical versus administrative, so maybe it's like to discharge clinical tasks, what I need to do or things I need to remember, and then there's administrative tasks that I need to do when I discharge. And that's just an example. So I haven't really completed the other sections. I know this section, I just have it for my work days, my requests. I am on a unit that has me scheduled every other weekend, and then I get to choose my other shifts. So I have my reminder when the schedule actually opens, when it posts, as well as the dates that I need to make sure that I'm off or on. And then I'll highlight and make notes of what happened that day. So for instance, a couple days ago, I had my triple day, which just means I had 3 patients. And normally there's like a rotating schedule for that. This section is just like notes. So I was reading on DKA, I see those patients a lot, and just making some key notes for me. So whenever I take care of them, you know, I'm having a list of everything I need to look for and do for them. So I look forward to kind of keep writing in this journal and just studying. I'm missing studying outside of my bachelor classes. So that's about it. So I wanted to show you guys that. And then I talked about this guy. Everyone has one. I just got one and I love it. And apparently I love this whole like teal blue thing going on. And so I have my brain sheets on there. I mentioned on Instagram that I'm opening an Etsy store, and I love organization. I love creating charts and stuff like that. So this is kind of a sample of my nurse brain paper. I don't know if you can tell. So it just depends on how long you've been nursing, what system you use for organization. I needed something a little less detailed because I now keep a lot of things in my head. So therefore I was very particular as to what exactly I'll have here. And some boxes are like, for instance, blood glucose, diet, vent, ICP settings, neural checks. That's just one box. So other papers, other nurse brains would have all of that separated, and the way that I now take report and how I comprehend everything that's happened and happening to the patient, I needed to customize something that would really help me throughout the day. So look out for that. I'll let y'all know. I am excited to be able to provide such documents and files to help you guys organize, because it's stuff that I also will use. And then I really like it because I put a bunch of sticky notes on the inside. I'm a sticky note person, so all my to-dos or reminders, I have it on a sticky note, normally in front of my keyboard at work, and then now here. So let's see what else. My pen. One of my newest Colado pens just arrived. I love these pens. I only have one of these pens on me at work, so I'm always making sure I know exactly where it is. This is a neat pen. They all have different inserts, like refills, and I personally like the 0.4 and the 0.5 refills. And then normally for work, I don't have my pen with me for work, but I have 3 colors: black to write on all formal documents. I have purple for anything that's happened throughout my shift. I need to just differentiate between the report that I received. And then I use red for any timestamps, any critical, anything that I need my eye to quickly grasp. So that has a lot to do with maybe like abnormal or critical lab values. Let's see what else. So this is the part where we're talking about giveaways. So I'm trying to still come up with a couple different giveaways, because I have a couple of things to give away. So the first thing, a lot of people wanted to know about my brain book. So I actually was at Walmart, and I mean, you can go buy, this was like on clearance for $2 or whatever. And it's the same size as my brain book. And I was like, oh, this would be a great giveaway. Obviously I will add a bunch of other things I'm not just gonna send you a plain notebook. Anyways, so it's about the same size. I do love that it's this plasticky, almost feels like one of those plastic placemats, so you can wipe it off. And I do love that it's a disc bound system. So that's pretty neat. And it's the same deal. You can just pull off the paper and you can just put it back. So this will go with probably some pens, sticky notes, bookmark lists, pages, etc. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to be able to give this away and see what concepts I can come up with. Next, so this company, Glove in a Bottle, which is funny because now that I'm a mom, I have a ton of baby dishes. While I was on maternity leave, my hands were really dry because every single time I either nursed or pumped, I had to wash all these little parts. So my hands were super dry. The company reached out to me and they said, hey, would you mind, you know, reviewing the product and sharing it with your community? I told them I have no problem. I will review your product and let you guys know what I think about it. I always want to tell you guys things that I feel are helpful, and so I couldn't wait to start working so I can actually use it while I was at work and not just washing baby bottles. So anyways, this is Gloves in the Bottle. They have this size, which is 3.4 fluid ounces, and then they have this little guy, which is only 2 fluid ounces, which is just pretty neat, which I would probably purchase this one just to keep with me, maybe in my scrub jacket. I personally keep this one with me on my desk. So it's just been great. And so anyways, I started working and I had it on there, and one of my unit secretaries asked me what it was. And I told him, like, hey, you have to try it. The more people I get to try it, the more feedback I can give you guys. So she tried it for me. I tried it, and then my husband's cousin, who's a speech pathologist, also tried it. So I really do like it. It's very thin. I won't open this one because it's supposed to be for one of you guys. It's very thin. It has a little bit of an odor, but nothing bothersome. So you put a little bit and it creates this thin skin barrier layer, and so it kind of locks in the moisture. And I would wash my hands for maybe 3-4 hours, and you don't have that dry feeling. So I think it's great. I can't wait to get this to, I guess, 2 of you guys. So far so good. And then that unit secretary has a son who also has eczema, and he also, like, obviously has dry skin. So she was also thinking of getting this for her son. But I really liked it. And I know one of the days I put lotion on the photo challenge or something like that, but this was one of the ones that I saw that people were using. I personally am happy that I was sent the product so I can actually use it, and I am using it. So if you have used it, let me know what you think. So another product that was sent to me while I was on maternity leave was by Standard Survival Pro. And this is like a 2-pack window breaker and seatbelt cutter. And I'll just show it to you there. Living in Texas, we've had a lot of floods, and I hate seeing all these videos where, like, civilians are just helping each other and putting themselves at risk, and people are flooded in the highways and they can't open the window, and people are trying to find something to break their windshields with. So this is pretty neat. I thought it was perfect. I'm like, yes, please send it. I obviously have one now in my car, just because you just never know, and especially living down here, especially during hurricane season, you really just never know. So I'll take it out just so you can see. So there's 2, and I don't know why there's 2, but there's 2, so maybe that's a good thing. Anyways, they look like this. They're little hammers, so you can take this little guy out and smash your window. And then there's a blade right over there, and you can cut your your seatbelt. So anyways, I'm super excited. I may actually end up dividing it so more of you guys can probably win one. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. But I'm super happy. I think it's such an important thing to have now that I live down here. This was never a thought when I lived up north, but down here I can see how useful it would be. So this is another product. I have a couple of these, and if I separate them, then I have even more. And then lastly, they also sent me these keychain CPR masks. Aren't they cute? So I have it in pink. I have it in pink, black, and red. So I obviously have a pink one now on my keychain. And it's pretty neat. Let me see if I can open one for you. It has a really good Velcro. And so, whoops. It has everything in here. So anyways, you just never know when you need this. It's better to be safe than sorry, and it's awesome that it has a little, and just keep it moving. And if you ever are in a situation where you need to help, you are ready. Let's see what else, guys. I think that's it. I am super happy that I'm back. I know it's tough being a new mom, but I'm enjoying just nursing again and seeing all of the different patients. So I try not to work back-to-back shifts like I mentioned before, just because I don't want to be away from my baby for that long. So it's forcing me to have like a faster turnover. So therefore I'm seeing new patients and new like diagnosis and treatments a lot quicker than other people. So if I were to work back-to-back, I most likely would have those same patients unless I discharge one and get a new one in. So every time I go to work, I normally have new patients. So I think that's definitely helping, just kind of bringing back the confidence and just kind of pushing me along. So far so good. I can't believe I've been working for a month. And I don't know if I want to call myself, I'm not new, but I'm still new, since in my head I've only been working as a nurse for 10 months because I was on maternity leave. I don't know. I look forward to just sharing more about my journey. I think being back, when I leave my baby girl, I hope that she knows I'm going to work to help people. And I try to tell her that, although she's only 4 months old, that although I'm away from her, I am helping people. And I think it's sinking in how important my job is, how many lives I care for. And all right guys, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos, a little bit of show and tell slash update slash look forward to giveaways. And a big thank you to everyone who really has participated and supported the iFitNurse photo challenge for the month of March. I can't wait to do more, can't wait to meet more of you guys on Instagram. So please keep a lookout for these giveaways. I'm still thinking how and what I can do because there's so much that I can give away. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna go shower and enjoy my time off. I'm off for a couple of days, which is awesome. And then I'm just counting down to start my next class for my BSN. I guess that's it. All right, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and share the videos. Bye.